Just play our intro.
What the hell? What? I don't even know how to describe it. What the hell happened? We got blown out by Philly. And we hardly ever get blown out by any team.
We lost 34-3. We lost by 31 points.
All we could do is score a field goal.
When was the last time we even lost by over 30 points? I can't remember.
I can't even think.
Yeah, but before we even get into the game, I just want to say something about the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles. They had a mindset. They had a game plan. We came into their house.
Their territory.
And they said to themselves, we're not going to kick their ass. They're going to kick our ass. And that's exactly what the fuck they did.
We're not afraid to admit it. They killed us.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn. They sacked Ben like 4 or 5 times. Got an interception, a fumble recovery. Like, they stopped the offense.
They kicked our ass offensively and defensively.
They kicked our ass both sides of the freaking ball, really.
I'll tell you what, though. Carson Wentz.
He's a future.
He played like a freaking
pro.
He played like
he doesn't look like a rookie. He seems like a pro. He has yet to throw a pick. He is the freaking future for the Philadelphia Eagles and for the NFL. He is the future. He is a monster.
I'll tell you what. Signing Doug Peterson and drafting Carson Wentz was probably the best choice the Eagles made in a long time.
Yeah, because if they kept Chip Kelly, they probably wouldn't be 3-0 by now.
Exactly.
Or right now,
this team is capable of winning the division. I have said, I thought, and several other people have thought that we would blow them out because they faced the Browns and the Bears.
And they had a competition against the Steelers, and it basically went the opposite way.
They proved us wrong. They proved everyone wrong. Saying that they only beat the Browns and Bears, they went against a top-tier offense. And they absolutely freaking killed us.
It just really went the opposite kind of way. Like, we acted like the freaking Eagles when they sucked. And they just... Like, it went the freaking opposite way. We couldn't do anything against them in their territory. Like I understand, it's week 3. This is our first loss. It's still early, but as a top-tier offense, you're expected to do something big. And we couldn't do that. Only AB could do something.
Yeah, I mean, everything I said in the preview video was completely false except for AB. He had himself a game, 12 receptions, 140 yards.
That's
the only thing I got correct.
I want to say something about Marcus Wheaton.
He dropped 3 passes, one that would have been a touchdown.
Marcus Wheaton, this is your final year in your freaking contract.
We're not going to resign him.
No, we're not going to resign him.
Sammy Coates and Eli Rogers played pretty good. They're going to fill in the voids for Marcus Wheaton.
Marcus Wheaton, you are a receiver in the NFL. As a receiver, it is your job to catch any pass that is thrown to you. And you couldn't do that. You literally had one ball in your freaking hands, and because an Eagles player hit you, you dropped it. I understand, a big hit, you can't keep a hold of the ball. But as a receiver, you have to keep a hold of the ball. And he can't do that.
Exactly.
He couldn't do that.
He dropped 3 passes today. He may have caught more. Hell, after the 3rd quarter, I barely even watched the game.
Yeah, after the final touchdown,
I barely watched the game. We allowed, I can't remember his name, Smallwood, that running back.
I think he's a rookie.
He's like the 2nd or 3rd stringer, and he freaking demolished us.
He got like 2 touchdowns on us in the 3rd quarter.
Like,
the entire team demolished us. We couldn't do a thing on either side of the freaking ball.
But you gotta give credit to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Offensive and defense, especially defense. Like, holy
you gotta
moly.
give credit to Eagles. If Carson Wentz was right in front of me, I would shake his hand right now because he played like a freaking veteran. Like, he was an absolute beast in this game. You know what? I've said this several times, and I will continue to say it. He will be the greatest quarterback to come out of this draft.
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt.
You know, Dak Prescott's looking pretty good, but Carson Wentz, he shut everyone
monstrous.
up.
He's a beast. Like, even without receivers, he can do something. He's like another Big Ben.
Yeah, he's a lot like Big Ben. He's the same height. He plays a lot like him. You know, he's extremely amazing against the blitz. I think he has the highest completion percentage against the blitz. And he's a rookie. But the Eagles, man, you know,
I have to give them credit. They did a very good job on preventing us from getting to the end zone. Just only allowing one field goal.
Yeah,
and blocking one. Like, they did a good job against us.
They shut everyone up. You know, everyone was saying, well, most people were saying they only won because they faced terrible teams. They just went against a Super Bowl contender, a top-tier team, and they completely fucked us up. You know what? This team is capable of winning the division and going to the playoffs.
I don't see them winning the Super Bowl, but I see them going to the playoffs.
This is an upgraded team. They got a new head coach. They got a new quarterback. They got a new defense.
New coordinators.
This is an upgraded team. They're capable of winning their division. I think they're first in their division.
Yeah, with 3-0.
You know, our defense played terrible again. You know, our pass rush.
Didn't surprise me. Our pass rush, dude. Like, what the heck?
Our pass rush continued to suck. You know what?
Like last year we got over 40 sacks.
Yeah, we were third in sacks, and we have one so far this season. We have the least amount of sacks so far.
Dude,
in this
our
season.
pass rush is terrible. I don't know why. We're not blitzing like we used to. We're trying to cover a lot more, which I like.
Smart. I like.
But that couldn't even help us.
Because we're still leaving people wide open. We're still missing tackles, which are leaving people a lot of freaking yards.
Yeah. Oh my God, freaking.
Like Darren Sproles, 73-yard touchdown. He completely demolished us. And Sean Davis just doing fucking spins and not even trying to tackle the motherfucker.
The tackling needs. Everything needs upgraded in the defense. The rush defense is freaking good.
You know, our rushing defense is good, but today it wasn't. You know, it was terrible. Everything on this team was terrible. You know, the line was terrible. The receivers, they were okay.
Only AD could do something.
DeAndre Williams didn't really have himself a big game.
He hardly ran the ball.
Our defense was terrible. Our pass rush was terrible. Our missed tackles continued. You know, our coverage.
Dude, Steelers sucked against Philly.
Like, you know what? We still, you know,
it's still early though.
I love how these Eagles fans were sitting in their caves knowing that we were going to bash them, you know, completely demolish them, as were a lot of people. We thought that we were going to bash them. And now that they bashed us, they're starting to come out of their caves and starting to act cocky, saying, "What happened? We beat you 34-3. Shut the fuck up. We just bashed you." Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking because you bashed us. Where were you before the game?
Like, I understand. It's very early. Like, it is our first loss, but how can you get blown out like that? With a top-tier offense and an average defense. Like, come on. You gotta play better. You gotta do something.
This whole team played terrible today, you know. We've lost, what, now 9 straight in Philly?
It's really disappointing, but hey, we can't win every game.
Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. They came into this game determined to kick our ass, and they did.
They accomplished what they wanted to do.
Congratulations to the Eagles.
Congratulations.
You have to give credit to the Eagles. They
did.
They were determined to win this game, and that's exactly what they did. They are, I know it's early to say, but they are now capable of winning the division. They faced a top-tier team, and they just blew them out. If they can do that to the Steelers, I think they can do that to anybody. You know? They're capable of winning the division.
Philly did a good job preventing us from beating them,
their
getting
pass rush.
touchdowns.
Their pass rush was amazing, which I feared the most. Their pass rush.
You gotta give it to Philly. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah,
you gotta give it to them. You gotta give them credit.
Yeah, definitely.
The whole team credit, really, but.
You know, hopefully next week we can rebound from this loss and beat the Chiefs in Sunday Night Football.
In which Le'Veon Bell will finally return from his suspension. We will see how he will do.
Yeah, you know. Let's just get ready for the Chiefs, you know. Congratulations, Eagles. Let's just get ready for the next game.
It kind of terrifies me against the Chiefs because we got 6 freaking picks on Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
And we got to do something on Sunday night.
Yeah, so
we got to do something.
This should be an interesting game next week, but let's just somehow just focus on the next game because I couldn't even believe what happened, you know, but It's been a strange week 3. 3 elite teams have lost. The Panthers, the Steelers, and
The
Cardinals.
Dude, like...
They all got blown the hell out.
This whole week was very...
Confusing.
It was
shocking.
Strange. It was, like, completely the opposite of what you would think.
Exactly. So,
but...
let's just get ready for next week. But, you know what? Even though we lost, even though we got blown the hell out, win or lose, we will keep repping our team and waving the terrible towel.
Win, lose, or die, Steelers fans until we die. No matter what. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Peace!